This video is a quick demonstration on the basics of Photoshop. I'm going to be showing you how to rule up a 1 centimeter border for your work and also how to put text into your title block. Along the way you'll be learning some basic skills about how to just open a file, how to name a file, selecting the size that you want, and a few of the tools from the toolbar and a few of the options from the windows at the top. Alright, you want to start by clicking on File at the top and going down and selecting New, which brings up this window here. We can change the title to whatever we want. We can change the paper size. We go with international paper, and then it's got a range of options. So A3, A4, whatever you like. So we'll choose A3. That shows us the size in centimeters or millimeters, whichever you prefer. And also the resolution should be high, 300 is good, and hit OK. Now this has given us a portrait. We want a landscape, so we click on Image, go down to Image Rotation, and 90 degrees will give us a landscape. We want to open this little navigator, which is over here on the right, and we can shrink or enlarge. It doesn't change the size of the document, it just makes us it gives us the ability to see it more clearly up close. We can open this also by clicking on Window and ticking or unticking Navigator. Okay, over here on the left is your toolbar. Select a brush. Up the top here we've got a range of options for that brush, so we can choose either a soft or a hard edge brush. That's the soft edge brush there. Or we can select the hard edge and it gives us a much cleaner line. You can also change the size of the brush by this sliding bar here, or you can also type in the size if you've got a specific size in mind, and that gives us a much finer line, which is better for what we're wanting to do now, which is a fine line border. So we zoom in into the top corner, and I'm going to go to View and tick Ruler, and then along the top and the left hand side of our page now you can see these marks, 1 centimeter marks, left and top. If we sort of draw back from them and click when we're on both of the 1 centimeter marks, we click a dot there with our brush tool, and zooming out you can see how small that is. We zoom back in and this time go over to the right hand corner and work backwards. So the page, we can go down 1 centimeter and back 1 centimeter, hold the Shift button and click the left button. We get a perfectly straight line between those 2 points. So if I click in any 2 spots and hold Shift, I'll get a straight line between those 2 points. Alright, zooming back up to the top, I'm just going to re-click on that corner and then go down to the bottom right hand corner, come in 1 centimeter and up 1 centimeter from the edge, holding Shift and click. I'll get a perfectly straight line, and then the same in the bottom left corner, up 1, in 1 centimeter, click, and then connect it with that top corner. When we zoom out, we have a perfect 1 centimeter border the whole way around our page. We can do the same for the title block. This time just go up 1 centimeter from your bottom line, click, go over to the right hand side and 1 centimeter up from the bottom line, click and hold Shift again, and we get our title block. Okay, now we want to add some text. So on the toolbar on the left I've got the text tool. I click and drag and I can type straight into that. It works like a Word document. I can change the font of that ABC to whatever we want. You can scroll through your options and you just select the one that you like. You can also change it to italics or bold or any of the other options that you normally have there, and you can change the size of the font. Now you can, just like in a Word document as well, you can align it to the left, to the right, or to the middle. We'll probably align ours to the left. And when you're finished, you can move it with the move tool there down to the bottom into our title block. Now, highlighting that ABC text, we can type in whatever we want. Use capitals and type your name. And when you're finished, go over to the layers window and click on that, and it will lock it in as that name. And then you're able to move it using the move tool again. So just sort of try and center that between the top and the bottom line of the title block. And you can see that's worked nicely. Now what we can do, because it's a separate layer, is we can drag that name down over here onto the new layer button, and we get a copy of it. So now we've got two. We've got Mr. Tyrrell and Mr. Tyrrell copy. So highlight the one you want, so that's the copy. Highlight and drag that into the middle of your title block, and I'll zoom in. Now we can grab the text tool and highlight that word or that name and change it to something else. So we'll call it template. All right, or whatever the name of your project is. All right, then just grab it again. So we've got two layers. Grab one, drag it over the new layer, and we've got our move tool. We can move it over to the far right. Once again, zooming in, we grab our text tool and highlight and change it to the date. And click on the layer to lock it in, grab your move tool and just drag it over, and that's it.